saw a headline, Adele forgives ex-boyfriend. Wow. International news, for real? Do I get a headline because I returned a text to my ex? That's a whole nother conversation, maybe not. And I started thinking about just all they have these legal issues now, and he wants to sue her for part of the fortune she's making off of these breakup songs that are about him. When sisters speak, when sisters speak, when sisters speak. And I got to thinking, actually, on his behalf, sort of, that he is now known around the world as the guy who broke Adele's heart. Sucks to be. But I think he's married now, or he's in a relationship now. And so she's now with the guy who's known around the world as the dude who broke Adele's heart. I thought this. You know how you can have perfume or cologne and it smells differently on different skin? We can be different people when we're with different people. So this is the poem for the new woman. I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away, I couldn't fight it, I hope you see my face, and that you'd be reminded that for me, it isn't over. I've written enough love notes and broken-hearted poems to know that this was something different. And not because I pulled the loose-leaf sheet from beneath the fold of his daily news, and not because the handwriting was lilted and faint, and not because the language was weighted with words like forever and love and we, but because of the howling trapped between the paper and the ink. Heartbreak familiar scaling her ledges of upper cases, and I appraise the downward slope of her consonants to be the hieroglyphs of we women who tend to love like mountain molasses, thick, sweet, steady, without apology, without prompting, without stopping. It is our scars that meters distances between left and lost, dropped and broken. I hear echoes of light laughter behind her fluid pen. Imagine what they were like when my man loved her then. Back before he laced sure fingers inside of mine, when his thumb was tracing the landscape of her spine, back when they built an entire lexicon with every inside joke and every whispered exchange, back when they had a favorite diner and he forgave her from pulling French fries off of his plate. I imagine her face flushed warm from adoring him, eyes shiny in feverish affection, and I bet she believed in forever then. Bet she wrapped old wounds inside the plush stretches of him. And back when he loved her back, I bet he called her pet names. Surprised her at work with lunch on some days, and I know he touched her gently. Planted sweet fruit along her wrists and collarbones, but I also know the smell of souring affection. Remember having to scour my own heart raw, to rise from my own old rubble and fall into his refreshed embrace, but I can't help but wonder if a beast still lurks behind his chest. If it will ever come for me, ever raise me away from my bones, and I suppose my own skeletons dance elegantly now with new loves, better loves, like this man of hers repurposed into my bed. I've nestled his history beneath my skin, and together we dream in the precision of planets, but he loved her something different, something fractured, something stretched insufficient between devotion and farewell, and she will always remember him this way. I fold the letter back into its hiding place. Her loss, my gain. her closure, my praise. I don't know where our beginning may lead, but I pray we can love an ending, something.